All right, so welcome back. Today is packing day. Today's packing day. It's our last day before we get on the road. So as you can see, my room is a mess right now. I'm doing a lot of things. I am washing all of our bed sheets and all that kind of stuff, our pillows and all that stuff like that. That's the reason why the bed looks that way. Still got a blanket over there I gotta wash. This is one of my wife's bags. That's the other bag. She still needs to do her packing. This is the baby's bag, Elijah. I'm almost done with his stuff. I got a few more things I gotta throw in there. And then here's my bag over here. I'm still working on it, and my backpack. And a couple items right here that I gotta throw in. We got a lot to do. Plus we're tired. Plus we're still working. So I just got done doing a little bit of work upstairs, and I still got more stuff I gotta do. I'm taking a quick break, doing some of this, and then going right back to work. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff we gotta do. I did take Elijah to daycare this morning, and that was a whole thing in itself because he really wasn't feeling going today. But he had to go because I needed him to get out of the house so we can get some stuff done. But yeah, this is our last day. Again, we're just trying to tighten up the house, get everything good and straight because early tomorrow morning we get on the road and we drive down to Miami. So hopefully, if everything goes according to plan anyway, I want to get on the road around 6, something like that, because we could check in the hotel at 4 p.m. And the drive is about an 8-hour drive, 8.5 hours, depending how we stop or whatever like that. So hopefully we could be there in time to get to our hotel, check in, chill out, get some rest. We have the next day where we're going to be chilling the whole day, doing some other things. I guess we'll see what we're going to get into in Miami. Personally, I've never really been in Miami before, so this is going to be a whole new thing for me to even see Miami. But we're going to go down there, do a couple of things. My mom and my sister are going to fly in and get on the ship the following day for embarkation day. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll be showing y'all what we're up to. All right, y'all. So we're still packing stuff. Matter of fact, this is perfect. We're almost ready. As you can see, here's my beautiful wife. And this is the day before we get on the road to head to Miami. Right, baby?
Right.
So I got most of the bags ready to go. My wife still has a little bit of stuff to do. I have a little bit of stuff to do with my son's stuff with his bag. And then here's the car out here. We are going to be, so there's the car. And I'm going to back this thing up and go ahead and get this trailer on here. It's like a little, matter of fact, you could kind of see it right there. So it's like a tow hitch type of carrier deal. So I'm going to get that on there today, this afternoon. That way I can go ahead and start loading the bags on the car. We'll get in here, get all the bags loaded up for the most part, at least pre-positioned. Here's the whole thing. It's on, everything's secure. So the bags will go inside of here. I put two. I put a row of 2 and then another row of 2, depending on how many bags we have or whatever. And then, that'll be it. Get us some rest and then get on the road tomorrow morning. Again, we're trying to hope to get on the road by 6:30. So yeah, in a little bit, I have to go and get Elijah from daycare. This is his last day at his current daycare. That's a whole long story in itself. I'll tell you guys about that another time. But for right now, got to go pick him up at daycare. We're going to pick him up a little bit earlier just so we can get home and get settled, get relaxed and everything. And yeah, get ready for this trip to head down to Miami. It is currently like 4:30 in the morning, something like that. And my wife and my son, they're still asleep. Well, kind of, sort of. When I got up, I accidentally woke up my son a little bit, but he's just chilling right now looking at his iPad. I got the truck out and I got the rack on. I'm going to load these bags up on here to get everything set on the truck so we can go ahead and hopefully get on the road by 6. So yeah, let's do it. Truck all strapped up, all good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna get me a little bit of coffee and tighten up a little bit of stuff that needs to go inside the car. And yeah, maybe about a little bit before 6, like 5:45, 5:50, something like that. Then we get the baby, get the wife, get them in the car, and yeah, we are ready to hit the road to head on down to Miami, Florida. We are over here. We're still in Georgia, but we're really close to the border of Florida. We just stopped to get some food right quick at Chick-fil-A. We did try to go to a McDonald's. Maybe move this. So we tried to go to McDonald's a little bit earlier, and the food was gross. I mean, like as soon as you open it up, food just looked gross. So I went on ahead and threw it away. I didn't eat my food. My wife didn't eat her food either. But we were able to get the baby some orange juice because he loves his orange juice. But now we were able to go up the road just a little bit more and stop at Chick-fil-A, get something to eat right quick. Food was great. The wait was long, even though I did the mobile order. So it was weird because I did the mobile order. We pulled up. There was like 2 cars in front of us, but in the other line where people were placing their orders, it was like 10, 11 cars, and they all went through before us. So anyway, we had to wait a little while, but we still got our food, and the food was good. That's the most important thing. So anyway, we're over here at Circle K right now, getting some gas, and then as soon as we do this, then we're going to be back on our way. We should be crossing the border of Florida pretty soon. As you can see, everything's looking good as far as our straps. No issues or nothing like that. So yeah, after we get down here, then we'll get on the road, and then we'll be in Florida pretty soon. All right, so we just made it to our hotel, which is right here, the Homewood Suites in Miami. The drive was definitely not that bad for the most part. We had a little bit of traffic in Miami, but that's kind of be expected. But we have a pretty nice location. We're right next to this water over here. Kind of show you guys a little bit. Pretty cool. So we're out here, Miami. You can see some people out here on the kayak thing, whatever way out there. And you can see, because our cars, our bags, everything's all good to go. So yeah, so we're all good to go. I'm ready to download all this stuff, and we're gonna get into our room, get comfortable, and probably get us something to eat because we're all starving. All right, y'all. So we are here in our room now, and my wife was actually on it because, as always, because she got us a 2-bedroom. So we're here right now, but my mom and my sister get here tomorrow. So she got the 2-bedroom room in the Homewood Suites, and you can see this is, so that's the front door or whatever. So this is when you walk in. You have a living area right there. That's my baby right there on the phone. He always does that. Every hotel we stay at, he does this. He does this with the phone. Yes, that's right. So anyway, there's a front door. You can see, let me turn these lights. So you can see we got a little kitchen right here, got a sink, standard stuff, microwave, refrigerator, a dishwasher, a little table, couch, it has a TV. So we have the first room over here. This is where we're gonna be. Size TV again. Nice big closet, but we're not gonna really be using that because we're only gonna be here for a couple days. Little nightstands and stuff, which are cool, right? And then we have mirror. It's wide enough for 2 sinks, but we have 1 sink, but again, not a big deal for us at all. There's a mirror. Then here's our bathroom right here. Shower, toilet, a couple things, right? Towels that we need, stuff like that. So pretty good. Somebody in a video was saying that curtains like this are ghetto now. So I don't know. We have ghetto curtains, I guess. Again, the room, working our way back out. It seems pretty clean so far, but my wife does bring the cleaning kit. So we can't touch anything. We can't lay on anything until she gets a chance to do her thing, right? So we just stay out of the way. We got another bag downstairs I got to go get because all my wife's cleaning supplies are in there. So I'm going to get that in a second. But here's so again, here's the area I just showed you guys. Here's the second bathroom right here. So you have, again, a sink, mirror, right? Pretty good lighting. Bathroom, same thing, exact same way that ours is. And then there goes my baby. And then here's the second bedroom. And it's good on this one because it has two beds because it's my mom and my sister both coming. This light is not coming on though, is it? Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so yeah, queen. These are two queen size beds, so plenty big enough, right? And the closet right here. The only thing that's kind of weird is that where the closet is, full size closet. Again, they're not going to be using it too much either. But look how much space you have in between the bed and the closet. But again, not a big deal for us. Full size mirror, big size TV, pretty cool. So that's pretty much it. Yep. So everybody's gonna be good. Or you can see the view right here. So there's a view. You can see swimming pool, and we're right next to the water. So that's a really, really good view. You can see somebody out there, some guy with his little baby. That's pretty cool. And then convenient parking on this side. We parked on the other side of the hotel because I wanted to see where the handicap parking was. But we have convenient parking on our side of the hotel. So after we get out and everything, we're going to be parking on this side so it'll be a little more convenient for us. But as you can see, again, this is a second room, so the 2-room suite. So you have 2 full rooms, bathrooms, everything. And then you have the common area, which again, we have the little kitchenette area and the living room area. So we're going to go down here, get the stuff. We're going to get settled. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do for food. I think I'm feeling Chipotle because I haven't had it in a while. My wife is feeling Panera Bread. The good thing is that the food area is conveniently located so we can get whatever we want. It's not an inconvenience for anybody. So we're going to be doing that in a second. So, all right, thanks. Give it to y'all later. All right, y'all, good morning. Today is our first day in Miami, our only full day in Miami. And it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep that well. I don't know, for some reason, I haven't really been able to sleep that well. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that we're on the move. Excited about the cruise, but just a lot of stuff on my mind. So anyway, I got up early this morning, walked outside for a little bit, and, just to kind of look around a little bit. I actually went near this water, and I had the security guard kind of roll by to let me know that there's alligators in the water. So I had to get away from there. But it was cool just to get outside and get some fresh air. So anyway, right now it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to head down here to the breakfast thing because it's supposed to be some breakfast down here for everybody. So my wife and Elijah are still asleep. This light looks good here, don't it? So anyway, Elijah and my wife are still asleep, so I'm gonna go over here and try to get some breakfast for them so that when they get up, the food is already in the room and ready for them. So let's go over here and let's see what they got going on. All right, so you saw they had a little bit over there. I got a couple plates right here, some cereal, banana, got the apple right here. Let's grab a little bit of stuff for them. I'm gonna bring this up. I think I'm gonna try to make my wife waffle or two for my wife and the baby. I think they might like that. I gotta get them some served too. And then after I get all this up to the room, then I will go back down. I'm gonna give me some oatmeal. Hell yeah, I did. Came out perfect. Probably the best waffles I've ever made in my life. Yeah, they're gonna really be happy. So I got these. So now I got to get some orange juice and some coffee, and I'll be done. And I'll be able to go ahead and sit down and give me something to eat. All right. So as you can see, everybody's for the most part ready. My wife's ready to brush the baby's hair. Yeah. So on that note of brushing the baby's hair, so we're gonna get out of here today and do some shopping a little bit and go see where the port is. This is kind of do a dry run, but yeah, in packing and getting ready for this stuff, even though I had a running list of everything I needed to have and everything, it just happens there's so many things that I forgot to get, especially for the baby. I forgot a couple things for myself, but there's some things for him that I completely forgot. So it is a good thing that we do have a day like this where we can go to the store, we could do some shopping and pick up some of those smaller things that we need to get before we get out of here. So we're going to be heading out. I think we're going to be going to the mall to go just to get out for a little bit, check out the mall and see what's going on. And then we're going to be stopping by Target to pick up a few things and then just drive around for a little bit. So today's like not a lot of stress or nothing. My wife does have some things that she needs to do for school. I have a couple things. Well, I have one thing I need to do for school as well. As you can see, there's my baby right there. Say hey, baby. And then Elijah's over here somewhere. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here for a little bit and just enjoy the day for a little bit, and then do some things that we need to do to get done later on this afternoon. My mom and my sister are gonna be flying in, so I'm gonna go back down to the airport, which is right across the street, and pick them up, and that'll be it. So, all right, stay tuned. All right, so we are in here in Target right now. This Target is about, I don't know, like a mile and a half or so, 2 miles from where our hotel was. And I'm gonna tell you, this Target's a little bit different from the one that we have in Evans. They have a lot of the same stuff. I mean, you know, they all pretty much stock the same stuff for the most part, but there are some items here that are a little bit different. I know in the boys section, I saw some things for Elijah that we particularly don't have in Evans, so we might wind up coming back after we go on the cruise to pick up some stuff. My wife saw some stuff as well that she liked, that again is not at our local Target. So, but pretty cool. It's just shaped a little bit different, but you know, it's still Target. So we are able to make our way around. So we're just gonna pick up a few other essentials that we have that we need to get. I forgot to get socks for my son, right? And then we need to get some more washcloths, so we got that. And then we got a couple cups, things like that. So just some little knickknacks, some things that we need to get for right now. But if we see some things that we just kind of want to get because they're not in our local area, we'll come back and grab them on our way back. All right. So we just looked at the route of how to get to the cruise, how to get to the port. And we came through the downtown area. So pretty much what we did is that we left our hotel, we went to Target right quick. We saw what was going on over there, and then so we went to Target, we picked up a couple things, and we left there. We took the street from the Target, and I'll tell you guys the name of the street, or I'll post it on here if I get a second. But we took the street, and we went to the port, to where the ship was, and it was pretty much a straight shot. It was traffic, but it looked like it was less traffic than taking the 95. So we got down there, we saw where the ship was. It was a lot of traffic, but that's kind of be expected. My wife kind of confirmed that there's going to be a lot of cruises that are going to be leaving out around the same time, or the same day, at least the same day. So even though we have a boarding time of 11:45, I'm sorry, 11:30, we'll probably want to leave in the hotel like around 9 o'clock, something like that. Because even though it's not too far, it's just going to be a lot of traffic. So anyway, right now we're over here at Dolphin Mall, and we're kind of just looking around. We still have a couple things we need to pick up, and we're just gonna look around and see what we can see. Just kind of get out, kill some time, and then yeah, then head back to the hotel. All right. All right, so we are done at the mall. As you can see, I'm walking, walking. Just want to get a little bit of fresh air, and I need to go to CVS just to pick up a couple of things. But we went to the mall. As y'all can see, it was a pretty cool mall. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Just a real nice, convenient mall. The good thing is that they had a lot of things that, if you were traveling, in and out of Miami, yeah, the Dolphin Mall is a really good place to find a lot of things that you may need, rather if you're flying somewhere else or if you're going on a cruise. They have a lot of things that really cater towards people that are really, going on, travels like this. So I saw a lot of things I like for sure. I did have to use some restraint to not buy things that I really didn't need at the time, some things that I wanted. So I might go back and pick up some things, but nothing that I really needed. So anyway, right now I'm just walking over to CVS, pick up a couple things. There's a little shopping center that's over here too. I just want to see what else is going on over there. And then I'll be looking forward to this afternoon. My mom and my sister, they are on the plane. They're on their way. So I'll be going on to the airport a little bit later to pick them up. So, all right, so a couple things is that the sun is back out right now. It's been out all day, but it was a little bit cooler, a little bit earlier. But there's definitely no clouds in this area right now anyway. But yeah, a couple strange things is that there are needles on the ground. I've seen a few different needles just laying on the ground, so it kind of just a reminder that, you think it's bad where you are. It's things that are happening everywhere. Good and bad stuff is happening everywhere in the world, okay? I went to CVS. I grabbed a couple things that we needed. We really need some water, but also a couple more things. My stomach's kind of hurting me a little bit, so I'm taking me a little bit of medicine when I get back to the room. I tried to walk it off a little bit, which is what I was doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little Pepto-Bismol that my wife has, and then take me some NyQuil tonight so I can give me some good rest, and then hopefully we'll get off to a good morning in the morning. All right, y'all. So it is 5:37. And my sister has just texted me and told me that their flight has landed, that they still need to get their bags, and then make their way out. So I went on ahead and I left the hotel. Obviously, I'm sitting in traffic right now to get to the airport, but it says I'm going to be there in like 3 minutes. So I got to chalk that up to my wife getting us a great location right across the street from the airport. So, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm sharing my location so everybody can see where I'm at. And hopefully I get here, to the terminal around the same time that they are coming out. So that, I don't have to wind up doing something like doing loops and loops around the airport and stuff like that. I've never really been to this airport. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I know that it's pretty busy. I know, even though I live in Evans, Georgia, the main airport that we wind up using, if we're not using the Augusta airport, is Atlanta airport. And that one's always busy. It's really busy. But hopefully this one is not going to be too bad. Looks like they're building a new stadium over there. Anybody know what stadium that is? Let me know. I can't barely see it, but it's a stadium that they're building over there. Yeah. So this is, I don't really know a lot about Miami. This is my first time here, so yeah. Anyway, looks like we're pretty much here. I just got to pull up to the terminal, which I think is Terminal South, I believe. And we'll see if we can find my mother and sister. So, all right. So I found a little spot to kind of pull over a little bit and wait. A spot where I could pull over and wait for my sister and my mom to come on out. So this is good. This is good because sometimes at some airports, you know, like if you try to meet up with your party and they're not there, when you pull up, you got to keep on circling around or find a place to park or something like that. So this is cool because I found a spot that's before where they should be coming out. And that way, as soon as they let me know that they are coming out, I can pull right on up. So this is pretty cool. So anyway, we're here right now and we're pretty much just waiting for them to come out. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of dark over there. All the people come out over there. I'm parked in the outside lane right here where I could just wait. This is me and one other vehicle and we're just sitting here. And yeah, you can sit here and wait until your party come out. So this is cool. So anyway, I'll update y'all as soon as I get word. All right, you guys, so we are back at the hotel. I picked up my mom and I picked up my sister right back here. Fortunately, it was really quick because I was able to pick them up and then get them in the car and then get right back here. So it was really, really quick. And they're really happy to be here, right, Mom?
That's absolutely correct.
That's right, Ed?
So excited.
So excited. So anyway, we're right back here at the hotel. We're going to go ahead and get checked in, chill out, call it a night, and then we will be checking in with you tomorrow when we get on the ship for embarkation day. All right, take it easy.